Ooh, day one, Monday. Once again, I've ducked into a bathroom for privacy to make videos. Yeah, I woke up from a really long nap not that long ago, which apparently I really needed because my body just refused to get up. I was supposed to only nap for a half hour, and in that half hour, I fell deep enough to sleep that I was able to have a whole dream. I feel like it must have lasted like most of that napping period because it actually got kind of decently far along, you know what I mean? So that was interesting. Also, today is MLK Day, and because of that, today in my sociology class, we watched a video on segregation and how Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and all these people made a change. In the film, you were able to see the body of Emmett Till, a young black man who was killed, and that was some disturbing imagery. It just reminds me how horrible people can be sometimes, and it's something I've never been able to understand. This is why we fight for what we do. This is why we should always be striving for equality. I feel like part of the reason that I'm interested in language is because I have this insane dream of one day being able to break the language barrier. I hope that one day all races will be mixed together, that there will be no pure anything left. We'll all be one again. I have just this crazy hope that one day we really will see that we're all cut from the same cloth, and we always were. So that was just something interesting to think on today that I felt like speaking a little bit about. Martin Luther King had a great legacy, and today the choir sang in the chapel for a service where the Reverend, I don't know his official title actually, he delivered bits of a sermon from one of Martin Luther King's last sermons, and it was just really interesting, kind of powerful. And I also love being on stage and singing, so I was happy. It's always good to be able to celebrate someone's life and celebrate change instead of always looking at the bad things and the sadness. Like, it's important to look at that too, because to me, it's like unfathomable to think that somebody could just shoot someone for having an opinion that they don't like. That doesn't register in my own mind. But he lived his life wanting to be remembered for his good deeds, and I feel similarly in lots of ways, so I hope that my life can be something positive to myself and others, especially to others. So yeah, that was just really powerful today. In other lighter news, today's outfit is this anime t-shirt, and I had one of the girls in choir ask me what it said. It's my Udon Wanna Mess With Me shirt. And I feel like every time I wear this, somebody's like, oh, what does that say? And then they're like, oh, that's so cute. So that makes me feel nice. I also have news that I was able to get into my poetry workshop. So I'm very happy about that. That is the best outcome that could have happened for me. So I ordered like $30 worth of books today for that class, and hopefully they'll be here very soon. My first official class will be this Thursday, even though I already went to one of them in an attempt to talk to the teacher, but he hadn't been there. I did, however, share my poetry, and that was a really positive experience. I'm just ready for this class. I feel like it's going to be one of my favorites along with my American Lit class. So that just makes me happy. It's like after all this stuff that's been going on, I'm finally catching my break, which I could really use. So yes, everything is pretty good right now. I don't have any class tomorrow. That makes me very happy. So I'm probably just going to work on some sociology reading and reading for my American Lit class today. And hopefully I can be in contact soon with my friends who are within the poetry class to make sure that I'm able to catch up. And I just kind of want to see friends and have a good time for the rest of the day. Maybe I'll go on a walk or do something active. I feel like I should after falling asleep, but it's all good. So yeah, I'm just really happy and wanted to tune in, so yeah. Day 2, Tuesday. I'm in the bathroom again for privacy because, that's hard to find. I didn't do a lot today, so I felt like I didn't have a lot to say to even film, but I just kind of tried to do my hair. It's not the best today, but got all dressed up like usual, and I just went to the bookstore. I got some poetry books for the poetry workshop that I was able to pick up. I'm really excited for class. I just have to write poetry, I think 4 poems or so by Thursday, so that's actually not bad. It's something I enjoy doing, so I'm pretty excited for that homework. And I've got some friends in the class, which makes me feel a lot more secure and more open to express myself. Though at the same time, I feel like it's also not bad all the time to, read poems and stuff to strangers. Because, strangers, you don't really know them, they can't continuously judge you. I'm more afraid of, my friends not liking my poetry in a sense. But they usually do, they're supportive. I got constructive criticism that was really good for me the last time I was visiting the class, so that was good. And now I'm officially in there, and I feel like they will be really helpful towards me, so that makes me very happy. I've just been kind of taking it easy today and reading manga. I've been thinking about maybe doing some personal writing and also probably working on reviews and stuff for my channel. I'm probably just going to continue reading manga tonight, to be honest, just because I want to have a relaxation day, but hopefully I'll get on the other stuff soon. Life's been pretty good, actually. I've been pretty happy, so that's a very positive step. The only thing I have to figure out is financial aid, but I'm not really letting myself stress about that, so I'm in a good place. Yeah. I've just been reading Killing Stalking, which is really messed up, and yeah, I'll probably write a review on that. It's pretty messed up, along with some other manga like Kami-sama Kiss on the lighter side of things that I finished during Christmas time, so. I also should probably make a video on the Christmas stuff I got, or rather I want to. There are actually a couple Christmas presents that I still haven't received, so I was just kind of waiting for them before making a video. So that's gonna be really late, but I kind of still want to do it just because I think that kind of stuff is fun. Also, I don't know if this is an interesting idea to anybody at all, but I've been debating making poetry reading videos and I don't know, I feel like it would be dramatic, but going out in nature, reading poetry, maybe filming something to go along with it. I don't know, but poetry is kind of a big part of my life now, so I kind of want to share it with more people, and especially as I hopefully advance within this class, I'd like to share more of my writing. I also feel like short stories would be really fun to do, but it's just a matter of starting there, really. So, yes, today's been very relaxed, really. That's about all I have to say, but if anything else comes up by chance, then I'll be back. Day 3, Wednesday. So yeah, I've just basically been busy so far today. Woke up, got ready as usual, got my Raichu necklace today, and just a nice simple outfit and makeup. And so far all I've done is my sociology class, and I went out to lunch really quick after that, and then since then I've just been studying. I finished my first chapter for sociology and my first quiz.
It kind of sucks though because I missed one. I got like a 93.3%, and I was just like, it was just one of those questions where the correct answer was one that I completely crossed off the list because it didn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Sometimes there's just that one thrown in there. I would argue that any other answer would have worked better, but maybe I'm just like perceiving things the wrong way. But yeah, I'm just trying to advance in my schoolwork today, which is going well. And I've also written 2 poems because I'm in the poetry workshop now. And one of them is kind of morbid because it was based off of some of the stuff I read. I'm about to go to my American Lit class. And we read these 3 plays that were all about death and like causing people's death or harm to others. So that was really dark. And I finished reading Killing Stalking, which is a very dark manhwa. You know, murder, sexual abuse, like all of these horrible things. So I wrote a kind of morbid poem based on that sort of mindset where like I wrote from the perspective of a killer. It was really like I don't know if that's one that I should actually turn in, but I've just been writing poetry. And then the other one is a more positive one based on some feelings that I had from Monday on Martin Luther King Day about banding the world together and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm just kind of debating what poems I am going to bring in and share if I want to write a couple extra new ones. And we have 4, I believe, that we have to turn in, and then 1 to share with classmates. So I'm debating because I want to like present what I feel like is the best among my peers and get feedback from that. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm also excited for February to hear back from the anthology and see if any of my poetry that I submitted will get in there. I really hope that it does, and it kind of gives me anxiety having to wait so long, but I'm also very excited. I shouldn't be nervous about it. I'm sure it'll be fine regardless of what happens. And so, I have my American Lit class left, and I have choir today. I'm very, very tired. I stayed up way too late last night. Um, yeah, I was just kind of binge reading Killing Stalking and playing on my phone a little bit and trying to just have a me day. A me a me day kind of turned into what I used to do, which is binge reading comics and things. I haven't really had time to do that in a while, so I can't say that I really regret it. And also, it has some very dark subject matter that makes me want to write about it in my review. I'm probably gonna do, like, as long as I have the time to be able to do it, at some point I'd like to make a review and then a video that's like, I want the review to not have a ton of spoilers, but then I also want to do a video where it includes spoilers and breakdowns of things and stuff, just because I feel like that would be interesting and fun, given that it has relation to some of these plays and stuff that I just looked at. And I'd like to talk a little bit about that for you guys. So, yeah, you could say that school's been going kind of well for me. I got to sleep in yesterday, and it was very nice. And then I just stayed up too late. And, I'll probably end up taking a nap today or just sleeping in a little later tomorrow, but whatever the case, I am feeling good. I need to talk to my department head, just like a follow-up now that I'm in this new class, and everything should be good. I'll probably meet with him as soon as I wake up tomorrow, is what I'm thinking. Nothing super exciting is happening today, but if I have anything else I feel like sharing, I'll be back. Man, day 4, Thursday. I've been running around all day. I figured out some classes for March when I'm starting up my Spanish second 7-week courses, and I just switched a couple things around and did that today. And I also made sure to get poems together for my first poetry workshop tonight. and I didn't expect things to go how they did, in like a good way. It was a pretty powerful experience. Yeah, I'm just kind of walking back now, and I thought I'd get this out and talk about it just because it's all fresh in my mind and I'm feeling a lot of things. But there's a place that you can go in town, and there's art and coffee and this and that. They do a lot of cool things, and tonight they had a poetry reading. So that's what the class did. We went there, and anyone who wanted to could share their poetry. And I'm working to catch up in this class since I am behind because I just added it. So I wrote 4 poems to make sure that I would have enough. And I ended up being able to read all of them up there. And I don't know, I'm just so moved. I'm also very moved by what everyone else wrote. I I always get really nervous reading my stuff. I was shaking like a leaf up there, but I did it anyway, and it was still great. I did enjoy it, but I always get scared in that sort of setting. I've been on stage, performed so many times, but that feeling of like nervousness, trepidation at first, it never goes away. Eventually you settle into comfort, but it's always weird at first. Every freaking time. No, but the whole theme was supposed to be about Martin Luther King and so on. None of us knew that, and it was okay for us to share anything, which we did. But I did have one poem, which I titled Pangea, that was inspired by a lot of stuff I saw on MLK Day, kind of taking his dream of, everyone being accepted as equal, and putting it into my own dream, which is basically the same thing, and breaking down the language barrier, inclusion, becoming one people again. I got to read that one, and it was just nice. And I read the creepier one I wrote, You're Next. I love that one. I love seeing the interpretations that my friends have given me that are even different than what I was envisioning when I wrote. You really could take it a couple different ways, and that makes me happy. It makes me proud. It makes me feel like it's a good poem then, because there are different routes that you can go down. And I read 2 others, one of which I submitted to the poetry anthology that I hope that I get in. So it's just insane how words can put such imagery in your mind and make you feel so great. Like, I was up on stage and I finished reading my first poem, You're Next. And the professor was like, oh, I guess I didn't make it clear enough at first that it was an original. And he's like, oh, so who wrote that? And I was like, this is an original. I did. And he was like, get out of here. Or something along those lines. It just made me feel kind of good to hear that. And to have people compliment me after, because I was so nervous to do it, but I still wanted to share all of the poems that I'd written for class. I ended up, and the lady who was running it told me that I had talent, and I'm so bad at accepting compliments. I really should just accept them instead of just continuously gushing and freaking out about it. But it really was just so sweet. And another student told me how much she liked my poetry, and that all just makes me really happy. I'm glad that my words can mean something to somebody, and that's really all that I kind of want in life, in a sense, is to be able to write something and have it be meaningful. So I feel like this class is going to be really good. Also, I am kind of a shy person, so I always get nervous sharing in front of people that I don't know, so it was very positive in that way. And also, when I'm around new people, I'm either really shy or overly expressive. And today I was doing like voices and stuff, kind of going into anime. Like, I did my weird raspy voice, and then I also did like Goshijin-sama and like other anime. I found people similar to me who thought that they realized I was a weeb and now they want to be friends. And welcome to day 7, Sunday. It is not good lighting in here. And I don't think opening the window is going to help me much. A little. So, you know, sometimes, sometimes in life, what is even happening? Okay, I'm just gonna... Can you see this? I don't even know if it's showing up on camera. This took out like so many of my hairs. I just accidentally ripped out so much of my hair. That's terrifying. Note to self, never try to take off your glasses in a dramatic fashion during a video ever again. And check for bald spots later. I like almost just destroyed my bangs by taking off my glasses. I took off part of my bangs. Anyway, as you can see, hello, I did something girly for once and painted my nails. They're blue, they're glittery, they're cool. I like it. It's fun. I don't paint my nails a lot, probably because of my job and also the fact that, like, sometimes when I'm anxious, I like to, pick at things or do things, and oftentimes I'll choose to just pick off my nail polish if I have it on. And plus, like, I get really irritated because I'm a perfectionist, so if I see any little deformities and stuff, like I can see a tiny bit in this, then it, like, irritates me, and I just start to be like, but no. I'm gonna try to keep these. I do have a closing shift tonight, so hopefully the water doesn't destroy them, because I've got a coat of blue, a coat of glitter, yes, I can talk so well, glitter, yes, and a clear coat. So, I obviously skipped both Friday and Saturday, which I did not intend to do, but I really didn't have a lot of time. Basically, in between school and work on Friday, like, it was just school straight through the day, basically, was all I was doing. And then as soon as I got home, I was playing with my niece up until I had to go to work. So that's what happened there. And then on Saturday, I wasn't originally going to go into work. I went into work for a very short period of time, and I took my niece to a playland, and because her birthday's coming up and we're not going to be able to go to the party, I bought her a birthday gift on my way home to go with the birthday gifts that my parents had got for her, and we just had like a little party thing for her, and we were all just together, and an uncle that I haven't seen in person until now came over, so I just got preoccupied with stuff and I didn't film anything. So, forgive me, because I'm already kind of forgetting what I might have filmed or talked about already. I know that I left off talking about poetry on Thursday night, and that was a great experience. The next day in my English class, uh, yeah, my English teacher was also there along with my poetry teacher. And I ended up showing up for class earlier than I intended, so I was like the only one in there. And then my English teacher came in and he was like, "Oh, I really enjoyed your poetry." And it was nice. We just got into a conversation about poetry and the emotions and stuff behind it, and it was just very pleasant. I like being able to talk to people who actually find meaning in words, poems, stories, and who don't think that it's just stupid. I feel like people are introduced to poetry in school in like a really bad way, and it just makes them not want to pick it up and continue with it, but I feel like there's a lot of deep emotion that you can put in there, and that it's really cool to explore. And, I don't think that there's one hardcore meaning to everything. Author's intent, you can look at that, you can try to piece that together, but I also think that every person can find their own definition for things, which makes it really cool. I really like it when people read my poems and they can read something different than maybe what I was imagining. And it's also cool if they can find the little bits and pieces of what I want them to see. So yeah, that's very fun. Um, so far today, I haven't done much. I do work again, which has basically been my weekend, like I said, besides just spending time with family. And I don't know if I already showed off that I got this Piplup plushie, because I can't remember at what point in the week that I got this one now, but I picked up this Piplup plushie from Walmart. We're matching now, because I am entirely blue with my nails and with my makeup today. So Piplup and I, we match. It's cute. I really like this one. Piplup is the first Pokemon that I ever completed a game with. If you want to be really technical, the first Pokemon that I ever used was a Bulbasaur when my friend let me borrow their game for 5 minutes on a bus. And I started the game, chose Bulbasaur, lost to Charmander, and he told me that I was an idiot for picking Bulbasaur. But I still think that Bulbasaur is the best, and that spurred my love. And then also I had played my friends Pokemon Pearl or Diamond, and I played with her in Fernape and did contests and stuff, but it wasn't until when I was a kid later one birthday when I was able to get my own copy of Pokemon Diamond, and I chose Piplup. I loved Piplup in the anime. I liked Piplup's design the best out of all of them. Piplup just had a cute personality, all proud and adorable. So Piplup has a lot of meaning to me because it's the first Pokemon game I was able to play through, and the anime as a kid is very prominent in my mind, even though I do also remember Misty and May, but Dawn I remember very specifically from the beginning, watching every episode each week, and so that was really cool. So I had to buy Piplup even though Walmart jacked up the prices on this one. Also, months ago when I was ordering Christmas stuff, I decided I had an extra $5 and I wanted to buy this Torchic plushie, and it finally came in. Of course it came in the day after I ended up going back to college again for the weekend. So now that I am here again, I was able to pick up Torchic. It's really cute. I like the designs here with the wings, and it's very soft. The tuft is maybe the only thing I'd complain about, just the shape is a little bit off and weird. But I like that too even. It's very soft. This Torchic is very well constructed. I like the little feet. Very cute. So I think this is Torchic number 6 for me. I am going to create a whole army. Every Torchic plushie that I can possibly find that's different, I am going to add to this collection because Torchic is my favorite Pokemon by far. And this one's so adorable. And then finally, today, we went to Walmart so that my sister would be able to pick up some Christmas presents for some of my college friends, and they have some things that they want to give her whenever we're able to get her over there. But we went through clearance, and I saw some Detective Pikachu toys. And this Snubble was originally almost $15, and then they dropped it to $9, and then put another sticker over it for $4. So this is only $4. It does have the voice box thing, but it needs a new battery is the only thing, so at some point I'll have to find something for that. But this is really cute. I love it so much. I remember that I ended up watching Detective Pikachu with my boyfriend when he came over. That was a fun memory. And he said that he thought that Snubble was ugly. That hurts my soul. I think that Snubble's adorable. So it's very fluffy, and I love that. Ugh, and I'm here sitting in my room. I have Pokemon plushies everywhere in here. Actually everywhere. And I played with some of them with my niece. It was really fun. She called them the helpers because we were using them to like in our little fake cafe to make food. They were helping us make food. She doesn't even call them Pokemon. She's just like, I like your helpers. It's so cute. So yeah, I haven't done a ton this weekend. I do have homework that I need to finish, and so basically in the last hour before work, I'm going to get all that I can done, and then, you know, finish anything that might be left afterward. I know that it'll be late, but I also know that I'm probably not going to fall asleep right away anyway. So it'll be fine. If I really need to, I can squeeze a nap in between two classes. If absolutely need be, though I'd prefer to just maybe stay up for once and fall asleep on time for once. It would probably be good for me to do. So, yes. I don't think there's anything else to really talk about today. I do need to set up an appointment to get new glasses, because not only did this rip a chunk of my hair out, but these are all scratched up at this point, and actually I've been suffering from like migraines and stuff again this week, and I don't know if maybe that could have anything to do with it. I'll get a new prescription, new glasses, and have a whole new look here. So that'll be cool. Hopefully that'll happen soon. Yeah. I'm actually really enjoying college for the most part so far. I just need to make sure to keep up on things. I found out that I am not on track with sociology. I thought that I was, but I need to get in some more reading, so I'm going to do that. That will not be a problem, and I'll be right back on track. And everything's just going well, and I'm so excited. It's it's all that I could ask for right now. I don't do anything at all on Tuesdays, and I only have the poetry class on Thursdays. And even when I start up my extra two classes in March, it'll make my Monday, Wednesday, Friday really busy, but then I have basically, to me, the poetry class counts as a break day as well. So Tuesday and Thursday are pretty much just mostly go with the flow days for me, and I can put homework in there if need be. I can just go at a slower pace. Those are my recharge days almost when waiting for the weekend to come along. So I think it's going to go really well. And I need to remember today that there is a choir thing coming up where we are actually going to go somewhere else and sing. So I need to take that day off so that we can go and deliver a beautiful concert. I think it's in like 2 weeks now, so something like that. I hope that it'll be fun and we'll be ready, and yeah, I'm in a pretty good place right now, so I'm excited. I don't think there's anything else that I'll have to share today, so this will be the end of, what is this, week 3 of vlogging? It's been fun. I'm glad that I'm able to still do this in between classes. Hopefully I can work and be able to do more normal videos in between too. It's just still been kind of like weird and crazy, and this is my way of still trying to deliver content. I'm also really bad about getting to editing, but I hope to give you guys some stuff soon. Let me know what you'd like to see, and let me know how you would like me to do with more of these vlogs, what you'd like to see, or anything like that. So thank you so much for watching. This is it for this week. I hope to see you guys in another video. Please like and subscribe for more, and goodbye.